Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Another heart, finished in a different way. So spirals around the bottom, smooth on the top, pink with a little X or a kiss on one corner of the heart. So I'm going to try and make this one as a bit shorter than the other two, but I'm trying to get a few different angles and a few different shots of like the cuts that I've done on the other two videos. Trying to get a couple of different angles so you can see them from a different angle. If I could have missed something out on another one, I tried to put it in this one. And yeah, just trying to make it a bit shorter, but show you a third way of doing the similar things. So something you've already learned how to do, you've already figured out how to do the spirals. Like the first one took me a day and a bit because I was just like, what should I do next? Oh, how am I going to do this bit? Shall I use the die grinder with extreme there on it, die grinder with the original course on it? What shall I do? So definitely this one, number 3, and finished in a different way. Spirals only around the bottom, smooth around the top, different colour, just pink on the top. And yeah, I've got this one done in probably about 4 hours. So definitely sped up the process a lot. It's like on this one, I've gone in there, I've just took a V out the top, I've rounded over the top edges before even like moving the jack further up. So I've done everything that I need to do whilst on that level. So just things like that. Like when I first did it, I didn't know what I was going to do at the top, so I've done a V out the middle, done a V out the sides and all that lot. But then I've lowered the jack, heightened the jack, lowered the jack, heightened the jack, up and down like a yo-yo. But by the time you get to the third one of doing this, a similar thing, even though it's changed a little bit each time, the blueprint of it is the same. So this part of it is the same, whatever you do, whether you're putting spirals all the way around, no spirals just on the bottom, spirals on the top, not on the bottom. But it gets faster and faster the more times you do it. And this one, I'm just going to leave it nice white oak, smooth at the top, but pink colour. I've just got the cuts all green shaping disc on there. With the harder wood, it just makes things go a lot smoother, a lot less burning. And, faster at getting the shape that you want with it, rather than using like a flat disc. And I'm just sanding it here with the MSA 160C, and oh, knocked on the floor. Luckily it just broke the rectangle board that I've used to fasten to the bottom, so I can move, clamp it down but move it around easier in front of the camera, so you can get angles of it without moving a whole motorbike jack. So no, didn't crack the wood and that, it's alright in the end. So I'm just sanding it with the MSA 160C. Just because it is so hard to sand, this part here is like, I didn't do this on the other two, so I'm trying to get in there for ages, hand sanding, or just takes so much longer. But now I know how hard it is to sand the oak, I'm taking my time more with the cuts, the chainsaw cuts themselves, to get it nice and smooth. So I'm going around just doing like a final cut of the base with the chainsaw to get it smooth, so as little sandings left to do as possible, instead of trying to sand the hard wood by hand because it's burning up when I use the grinder on it. And that's the little kiss or the little X in the top corner of the heart there. And then just to add a bit of depth and different texture and colour or whatever on there, I'm going to burn inside the kiss or the X, just so like inside there's going to be brown and outside there's not going to be, it's going to be just nice white oak colour. And I've got my little crayon out, and on this base I decided to like make the spirals even more, like a couple of bends in them, so it come out away from the heart and then down and back on the side. So instead of just being like a 1C, it's almost like an S bend. So yeah, like I say, in this one, I like how it's turned out, and it looks completely different to the other ones because they've all had spirals on the top and the bottom, and one of them was fully burnt, one of them was only the grooves were burnt, and then this one only spirals, grooves have been put on the base. So yeah, now just finishing touches, because I need a variable speed grinder. So I've just made a little emery cloth flap sander for the Dremel, and I've got a video on that if you want to go and watch that one. It's called How to Make Sanding Easier. And then I've just got some red and white paint, red and white acrylic paint, mixed it together, added a lot of water to water it down so it becomes like a stain, so you can see all the grain through it. When I'm uploading these videos like this, it's because I'm on TikTok live and I've just saved the live and edited it, so that's why they're coming up in like 16:9 or whatever you'd call it, where it's portrait not landscape. And yeah, so we've got 315 subscribers at the minute, so gone up like 20 in a couple of days. That's amazing, thank you very much, appreciate it. And I don't know what I'm going to carve next. I've got a BBC Radio Stoke coming out to do a little story on me and my carvings. I've taught myself how to carve from YouTube. Just yeah, so that was meant to be happening today, but because it's snowing so bad, it's been put off till further notice. So I'm just drying it with the blow heater, speed things up a bit before I put the linseed oil on the top. And then I went on TikTok live without realising that would happen, it would be split screen. So here's the finished product with linseed oil oiled up. And thanks for watching, please subscribe, see you on the next one.